customer here. She got inside the, she's trying to steal some money.
Give me my money?
I'm
That
sorry?
he's withdrawn? Bro, I don't want this shit. Oh, I can stop playing. I never disrespected you.
Are you what? You gonna fucking fuck me? Oh, hell no.
You gonna sit there and play me?
Bro, but I'm telling you that I owe you money, look.
Wow.
You see this? I mean, look at over there.
You gonna sit for me? You know what motherfucker was?
Never ever ever have I been in a bank with no security guard. I'm confused.
I was gonna leave. I'm sure as shit glad I didn't though. I'm glad I didn't.
Alright.
Playing with me. Got me fucked up. Don't take in my shit. Fuck you mean?
I'm telling you, somewhere down the line, there's some people that know some people that know some people, and y'all gonna be like, oh, I can't believe it's somehow really. I'm telling you, they ain't just get. I mean, they did just get the idea from, you know. But I'm telling you, somebody got some big balls. They got big balls. You see, we green right now. I don't know if it's showing up well, but yeah, we green right now. I just put the money green light on because this is ridiculous. Despite Wells Fargo's assertion that its suspicions are genuine, so they trying to say they genuinely worry and they really would like this looked into and they would like to help, right? That's what they said. But their decision to deny Williams access to her financial assets for weeks without providing her or her counsel, because they have been reaching out to them. They have been asking, they have been saying, look, I'm not trying to go to the courts. All I want is some information, but I will, and I'm giving you until, because I think they gave until the February the 3rd to give some kind of explanation. And they said nothing until... and their decision to wait until Williams filed an emergency petition for a preliminary injunction before pursuing or notifying Williams that it had pursued a guardianship proceedings gives pause to concern for Wells Fargo's intention. Like, they filed for this and didn't even tell her. So let's just say they did it with Lori. Wasn't that her name? Shyla? Neither one of them told her. But what if they waited until she fired or didn't even tell Lori about it, and they was doing it because they saw Lori was about to be, you know, fired and stuff, and they still wanted to keep a hold on this part of the, because once they started, ain't no going back. You know what? I do wonder. I wonder if they would have changed their mind and released her funds if she would have said anything, because this is so concerning that if they would have go ahead and was like, okay, maybe she getting better, or maybe since she fired the person, maybe the person was lying, and they released her account, but they was willing to do all this. Like, just the fact that they were willing to do all this, everybody should know. Like, who in the hell got a Wells Fargo account right now? I am confused. I literally am in the process of trying to pick a new bank. I'm not happy with my current bank, and I want a bank with better rates and such. Off the list. Okay. Williams' attorney also reiterated the request that the bank be prohibited from continuing to freeze her funds until a hearing be scheduled in an effort to resolve this matter as equitably, I think I said it almost, and efficiently as possible for the benefit of both parties. When I tell you, if at any point you consider keeping your money in this bank, Miss Wendy Williams, after this, you got to be out your mind. Yeah, they really gonna need to get it. I'm gonna agree with the conservatorship. If you keep your money in this bank after all is said and done, I don't even care if you do need the actual help. If anybody in your camp become guardianship conservators, and they keep your money, everybody should be shamed. I promise you be shamed. That's what I mean. Like, I really wonder, like, the loyalty. Would you stay with the bank? Would you? I wonder. In a statement obtained by People, a spokesperson for Wells Fargo said, "We deny any allegations of improper actions with respect to Ms. Williams' accounts and are fully participating in a court proceeding to reach a resolution that is in her best interest. The financial well-being of our clients is at the heart of everything we do. Okay. So if you got an elderly parent that you can't take care of, as long as you have an account, I'm not saying you gotta have money. If you maybe have anybody who is just not able to fully care for themselves, honestly, Wells Fargo is now in the market of helping out the community and taking care of people. It's not all about the money. I promise you, you don't have to have millions like Wendy Williams in order for the bank to be so concerned that they'll want to do a conservatorship on you, and they'll want to control your assets and make sure that all your I'm sorry, what did they say? They said they wanted to make sure that they'll reach a resolution that's in your best interest, because the financial well-being of our clients is at the heart of everything we do. So they're going to put the money in your account if you don't have it. You just don't worry about it. All is well. Once you go to Wells Fargo, they are here to take care of all your needs. Williams' ongoing health issues. In the next statement, how can you say, okay, let me leave that last. Okay. Williams' ongoing health issues resulted in the 13th season premiere of her namesake series, The Wendy Williams Show, being delayed twice. This lady lost her not lost it, I don't want to say that, but cannot do. Somebody else is literally doing The Wendy Williams Show right now, and you mean to tell me that you thought that this was what you should do? I don't understand. She was first diagnosed with a breakthrough corona case while continuing to endure Graves' disease complications. As she later recovered from COVID-19, she delayed her return as she continued to face other health issues and remained under medical supervision. I don't know if I can really say that, so I might bleep those out. I'm trying to get on it now, so if I ever get monetized, I'll get monetized. They don't be monetizing you when you say the bad words. In her absence, stars including Leah Remedy, Sherry Shepard, Michael Rappaport, Whitney Cummings, and Jerry Springer stepped in as a guest host. What was the episode like? Jeez. Jerry, oh my geez. A source told People on Tuesday that Williams won't be returning to the show for the rest of the season. Her healing is going slower than everyone had hoped. You think it's because of stress? I think it's because of stress. I think it's a lot going on. And she's not able to fully relax. She's literally trying to recover while thinking about going back to work. You know how they always be like, don't worry about that job will just replace you. As soon as you get fired, you dead on the side of the road, and they already posting a wanted ad. So I mean, are you surprised that the healing is going? I'm just confused, but okay, if that's your goal, her well-being is to get back to the show. If that's her goal and that's what she has, so more power to you. I ain't got no judgments on you. Whatever you want to do, you want to work yourself into a grave, have at it. She continues to deal with a number of medical issues, including Graves' disease, and she and her team are taking it one day at a time. Okay. A source says, but reports of a stroke, drugs, or addiction issues, or a dementia diagnosis are all false. I don't think they should really be worrying about denying the specifics. What if you had a stroke and you don't know? Not to be, wishing nothing on them, but just throw that out there. But besides that, everything else, like at this point, no one should be worrying about what else she doing. Like, this lady just trying to live. Mind your business. Y'all not paying our bills. Like, nobody is really supporting her right now. So honestly, whatever she got to do to make it through the day, as long as she's actually trying to get better, she not asking for nothing. What I don't like is for people who do stuff like out there taking drugs and still saying, oh, woe is me and I need help. No, she just want her money. She legit said, I got money. I just want to pay my bills. Can you give it to me? Mind your fucking business. Like, I don't understand why people always be up in all of the rest of the stuff. If she got dementia, Her family, they the ones, because they the ones that's gonna be watching her, making sure she ain't running away, making sure she ain't setting the house on fire, making sure they're gonna be making sure the nurses stuff. Like, none of these people who in this fight right now is gonna be making sure the day to day is taken care of. They just want the money. Like, so my dementia, all of that, my Alzheimer's when I get it, ain't none of nobody's business except for the people who about to suffer through it with me. I don't like, that's why I couldn't be famous. Again, I couldn't do this. Whether Wendy can return in the fall will depend on how her healing goes over the summer. How her health is the most important thing. They say that. You say that. But how is this sentence before it? I would not be speculating on how long it would take her to get back. I would literally just be saying, we're hoping that one day she'll recover enough to be able to return to the thing she loves. That's so much pressure that she now knows that the expectation is recover to be on TV. What if she can now only do the radio show? What if facing the public is so traumatic, it's just so anxiety riddled, that she wants to go back to her roots? She still has a lot of life. She got a lot of fight. She got a lot of shit talking, I'm sure, in her. But what if the radio would be better for her just to do like a podcast? No, y'all done already said show. Okay, all right. Well, Wendy, get your shit together. You got to go do this fucking show. You ready? TMZ reported Tuesday that Shepherd, 54, why do her age matter? Why y'all gotta keep, okay, because she's close in age and she might got the same person. No, I'm telling you, I got all kinds of issues because I be putting myself in these people's place. And this whole story just made me mad. So now I'm just picking out all the little stuff. But yeah, I don't agree with that. Why y'all gotta be telling how old these people is? Why do that matter? Yeah, I don't get it. Will soon be named the show's permanent guest host. Ratings soared to a season high when Shepherd first hosted in November 2021, and she's since gone on to guest host multiple occasions. My only question, nothing away from Sherry Shepherd. I don't watch none of the shows. I've seen her on something. I can't remember what I watched her on, but I don't watch none of those kind of shows, period. So it's definitely no judgment. I don't watch talk shows. I don't care about celebrity news. And I don't really trust mainstream media most of the time. So most of the, like, even this story, it's a lot of, fluff and stuff like that. It's not going to be full. That's why I like the legal papers and like the surprise witness and stuff like that, Emily D. Baker, because it's just the actual legal documents. And even though that stuff might be a little shady and shaky, for the most part, that's where you're going to get the most accurate, because people come with their receipts. They come with their receipts. But I just wonder, in November 2021, wasn't that just like right after she went out? Like, it would make sense to me that people would watch because they was hoping to see if they could get some news. I don't like that. This new, and they didn't already opened it. Trying to see if they can get some updates on Wendy, like being nosy, like the same way they, like if something happened with a famous person and they knew Wendy was going to report on it the next day, they would tune in. Some days the ratings would be high and some days they'd be low. So of course it seemed like on a day where, you want to see what kind of, on a day where they might talk about Wendy's, or they got a reason to talk about Wendy, they would, people would tune in. It would be higher ratings. Like, that don't make no sense to me that that's the reason. Oh, that smells delicious. Oh my goodness. That smells so good. I have never have I ever. Oh Jesus, that smells so good. Alright, I'm gonna do some lips and I'm gonna finish reading this story. Alright, but yeah, I still, y'all need to, I don't know. I think Wendy still brought in the ratings. Sherry is thrilled to be invited back to guest host the Wendy Williams show. The week of February 21st, a rep for Shepherd told people, no comment on these rumors. I appreciate you, Sherry Shepherd, but not being messy and telling these people to mind their business. Like you minding yours. You just trying to go to work and do a job. It's no hate against Sherry Shepherd. More power to her. I hope it work out. I just think that you can't be like, oh, she got some high ratings and try to boast it. I think that's more so, hey, look, a lot of people watch, so please keep coming back and watch when she hosts, trying to draw the people in. You know, it's that reverse psychology kind of stuff. I don't know. I think people going to tune in for Wendy's that like Wendy. I said Wendy's. They're going to tune in for Wendy on the platform she's on, however she's there. If they are true supporters of her, I think that she would get a fan base back if she did a podcast. I think that the TV might be too high of an expectation, especially seeing how far removed she is from being able to get there. I don't understand why she and others are pressuring herself, pressuring her so much to get back to it so quickly. It just doesn't really make sense to me. But I know nothing. I'm not rich. I'm not famous. And these people, this is what they've been doing all their lives. So more power to them. You just got to be careful on who you got in your camp, because you see what you get. That's the other thing about it. Like, you've been paying these people, you've been trusting them. You should see me. I'm back here doing that. You welcome, because I ain't got it on the screen. But you've been paying this woman. How long she been your manager? How long she been around you? And it's not to say she might have actually been concerned. Maybe. That's why I'm excited to, but it's not looking like it. It's not looking like it. I'm excited to hear the rest of the court papers. If they keep going, I'm definitely going to keep tuning in. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. Get that lady back her money. And Wendy, try to get you some stuff in the meantime. Because if it somehow goes through, you don't know who did it. You don't know how it got here. You don't know what they talking about. Your dementia kicked in. And then when you go to court, you make sure you kick that shit right on back out. Girl, you play them games, but you don't play them games. It's not a joke. I just always got to make some kind of fun, But this is just crazy. I really don't understand why they think they can move on over to the next person and get another conservatorship started. And then the fact that you got the audacity to try to keep it under wraps. You don't want nobody to know. Let me go ahead and snot. You using the same. Didn't they say that Brittany had dementia? I am confused. Maybe it's an easy thing to fake. Maybe they got the same doctor and they knew the procedure and they thought they could slide it real quick. But this is amazing to me. This is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. But if all else fail, you can move to another state for 6 months and then you can get the shit wiped off. Wendy, girl, run. Girl, run. You do what you got to. Don't you get stuck. Run. Oh, and y'all make sure I'm going to include the video now. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.